I just picked up this 77 Camaro LT and this 73 Monte Carlo. It's about 4 hours away, and so got a trailer, went out there, picked one up, came back, dropped it off, went back out there, got the other one. It started at 7:15 a.m. is where we left. We weren't done till 4:30 in the morning. So yeah, very long time, but they're both here and they're both gonna get restored. Now I already started I cleaned up the inside. It's a lot better than it was. You can kind of see with this one how there's just a bunch of shit in there. This one got cleaned out. There's extra Monte Carlo door cards. Of course, we had to have the captain's chair here so it spins around. Freaking awesome. But yeah, getting them cleaned up. I just pressure washed the inside of the engine bays, get those cleaned up, and then we need tires bad. All 7 out of 8 tires look like that. The only one that has air, I can't believe it's still holding air, but it's this one. We didn't even bother filling it up. I have the keys for the Camaro. I do not have the keys for the Monte Carlo. So the next step is to remove the steering wheel and get that tumbler out. We got the thingy off. It's held on by 2 screws in the back. Now we need to get that nut off, and I'm not sure if I have my tools here for that. The nut's off now. It looks like there's bolts or threads that we can thread a bolt in there and push the steering wheel off, but I'm gonna just try yanking really hard and see how that goes. It's off now. All we need to do is get those 3 Phillips head screws out. All right, we're switching gears here. I've given up on getting that tumbler out for now, so I'm pulling the carb off of this one. It fired up, but it won't idle, so we're gonna pull it, see if we can clean up the idle jet, put it back on, see if that works. And yeah, so I got the fuel pieces off. This guy right here went in there. Now I'm gonna take off our choke and then everything else. We got that bad boy popped off and cleaned out decently. Probably gonna take one last wipe through with the paper towel, and then cleaned out our idle circuit here, which just dips down into that little hole. So hopefully this thing will start up and idle, and if not, then we'll just do some adjustments and see if that fixes it. It's idling now. Not running perfect, but idling at least. Running a little bit rich, needs to be leaned out. And I think we can adjust that with this guy right there. Turn that left to lean it. But yeah, now we just need some new tires. Start driving this thing around. Get it so that it doesn't blow smoke right into the shop. Maybe it would be nice. The next step in our endeavor is getting these wheels replaced. So first, pop these caps off. There's like a little ridge, you can just pull on it, pull all around it. Should pop right off, maybe. Come on. It did pop right off, it just needed 2 hands. But then you just take the lug nuts off, pull that whole thing off, and then we'll get the back jacked up and get the back wheels off, get tires on it. Hopefully tomorrow, but we'll see. back over to the Monte Carlo. We got mechanic Chico checking it out, but we're gonna pop our fuel line off right here. I'm pretty sure this is it. And then all the rubber in here is deteriorated, so probably gonna need to replace some of the fuel lines and vacuum lines, like, because there was a cap on this that popped off. But I'm pretty sure this actually needs a vacuum line running to this right here, because that's your timing thing, the vacuum for the timing. And then yeah, we're gonna take the fuel line off, this thing crank over. I tried siphoning gas and I couldn't get any, so I don't think there's anything in there, but we're gonna make sure by cranking this thing over with that off. And if there's none, we're gonna put gas in it, crank it, make sure it's coming out clean, and then hook it right back up and just see if she'll fire up. The Monte Carlo is running. Just needed new fuel lines from the hard line down there to the car, and it just fired right up, started running great.
No, the GoPro turned off.
I think it's still recording though. It should be. No, bro. This thing sucks. It won't do it unless we're on the gravel, bro.
Got too much tread, dude.
Oh my god, bro. This thing sucks.
Oh man.
You hear the speedometer cable? You think this guy wants to race? We gotta find someone to race. Give them a free win.
And then come back for revenge.
Come back with the stuff. Maybe someone in here wants to race. For the one time. Rattling like thunder. I'll floor it right here around this corner. Come on, dude.
How sad. I was hoping at least one tire to fire.
You're right. I mean, come on, we took all the weight out of the back for what?
Not enough, apparently.
Right. Maybe it'll go up here.
There we go.
That poor one tire. That's the one that keeps doing everything.
You got too much grip.
There's gonna be no tread left on that tire, and all the other ones are just gonna be brand new. Do you think we can drift around this corner, or will we crash and probably die?
Hold on, let's find out. Hey, we're not in the creek. Let's go.
Not this time.
Sheesh.
I'm gonna hit it. Alright, we just got back from our test drive. It rides like a dream, like you're on a cloud. Suspension is so smooth, but now we want to figure out how to break into this trunk because our key's not working. After ripping out the interior, taking a look in there, I saw this solenoid here on there, and it wasn't connected to anything. There was no buttons or levers up there in the dash, but I was able to reach through one of the holes, grab this wire, and then hook it to a battery, and then with spraying lube through the hole all the way back here and wiggling this thing like crazy, it actually popped loose. We got the hood up, or the trunk open, cleaned it all up. Carpet was in there. There's a little jack in there, a spare tire. Now I'm ripping out the interior in the back for getting the Monte Carlo trunk open, see what goodies are in there. It looks like there's a little more Chico. Oh well. A little more goodies. I think I saw a tool bag. And it looked like 2 of these center console strips for a Monte Carlo. 2 of them back there. And also in this car came 2 extra door panels, so we'll see if we can get this one open. This one doesn't have that electric solenoid, so I'm not sure how. I don't think there's any saving grace on this one.